planning on pulling up this whole kitchen floor, but when Chris started to pull back, he revealed that there was a lot of rot. So again, this goes to what we talked about relationships and trust. Is we want to fix it right once. Was this included in part of the package? No. Am I here to try to spend additional money on clients? No, that's not our intent. But we want to fix it correctly. We want to do it right. So we kind of had to make the decision at that point to replace the flooring because it's going to be right. It's going to be, and from going forward, it'll be good to go. But in that too, you run into the Cape Cod basement, which we knew about, and then you start talking about the rough trades with the plumbing, for example. Now, come to find out, the plumbing went to an old cesspool. So now we're talking about bringing plumbing to code, chasing it to the other side of the house to do a septic tie-in on a Cape Cod basement, which would probably be extremely laborious versus, unfortunately, we kind of had to tear up the front yard a little bit, but running a new septic line, new waste line to the septic tank out the front. So that's kind of how a job evolves, the little unknowns as you go into a project.
You talk about challenges, you know, something that nobody really even considered when we were building this thing. We had an existing deck that we built off of. Right. This whole addition is built on a deck that was already here. So we saved the customer a little bit of money by not having to frame a deck. Well, we couldn't do really anything with that deck height-wise because it was already piered, you know, sitting on poured piers and stuff like that. So there's no way to really lift the deck and get it level and plumb. So what we had to do is, once we put our subfloor down on the deck, then we had to build up off of that. So this floor that you see in here is literally going to be a layer cake. So we have insulation, board insulation underneath this subfloor right here. And then we have this subfloor, and now we're matching the existing subfloor right here. And now we'll have to build up another 5/8 to get to this. So when it's all done, we'll be able to take this type of flooring, which is a floating floor, and run flat over the whole surface. So think about it, there's 1, 2, 3, there'll be 4 layers here and 2 layers here just to beat this. So that was some of the kind of the design challenges that we had to go. Now if we had built this thing from scratch, we wouldn't have had to deal with all of that stuff. So that's the joys of remodeling.